Welcome on board the Coral Adventurer. I'm here in the Kimberley in the northernmost part of Western Australia for a 10-night expedition cruise. I don't mind admitting I didn't know very much about the Kimberley before I came on this trip, but as you're going to see in this video, like many other parts of Australia, it truly is an extraordinary place.
This cruise operates between Broome at the top end of Western Australia and Darwin in the Northern Territory.
Well, it may look tiny on Google Maps, but when you look at a local map, this whole region of the Kimberley is 3 times the size of the UK. That completely blows my mind. And this coastline is rugged, untouched wilderness. The nearest towns are at least a helicopter flight away. There's no people, no litter. It's just rugged and remarkable coastline. The Kimberley has become a very popular region for cruising, particularly in recent years. There are currently 11 different cruise lines operating in this region. But the great thing is it's so vast you hardly ever see another ship. And what makes Coral Expeditions stand out is that they've been here for over 30 years, so they really know this area inside out. And the other thing is that all the crew and staff on board have Australian residency. They're young, they're enthusiastic, and they're great fun to be around. You really feel like you're getting a slice of Australian hospitality here. And last but not least, there's one other thing that Coral Expeditions have that no other cruise line has, and that's these behind me, the Explorer vessels.
Stored on deck 5 and lowered and raised on a hydraulic platform, these 2 tenders both seat 60. In other words, all passengers in one go. The Explorers offer effortless boarding, comfortable seating, speed, and especially important in the Kimberley heat, shade. Disembarkation onto dry land is straightforward, using a ramp lowered at the front. And on scenic or wildlife viewing cruises, the Explorers are seamlessly paired with a fleet of zodiacs to get even closer to the action. With temperatures in the low to mid-30s, when you've been out on excursions, there's nothing nicer than returning to the air-conditioned comfort of the ship. Built in 2019, the onboard design is light-filled and modern. There are 59 cabins in total, all very similar in style and furnishings and complete with excellent en-suites. The categories range from lower deck cabins with portholes through to Explorer deck balcony suites and 2 enormous luxury suites on the bridge deck. Public areas include the dining room and bar with indoor and outdoor seating, the lounge where lectures and social gatherings are held, the bridge bar, and right up top, the Vista deck where the cruise barbecue takes place.
Well, we're here at the beginning of September, and this is actually the last cruise for this season. So we may not be getting the spectacular vertical waterfalls, but there's no shortage of wonder in these tidal waters. The extreme tides create these unique natural phenomenon. So yesterday, for example, we had the thrill of riding the horizontal falls. And this morning we were out at sunrise on the Explorers and the Zodiacs, exploring the incredible Montgomery Reef.
This 50-mile-long reef becomes exposed as high as 4 metres above sea level as the tide falls. And as the reef rises, the water gushes down in mesmerising waterfalls. Facilitating all these experiences were the multi-talented expedition team and guest lecturers, each with their own area of specialist knowledge.
I'm always keeping an eye out for wildlife. That's my passion. And if I can spot it and show you guys, even better. This time of year is the best time to really see our humpback whales. I mean, there's 50,000 humpback whales migrating from Antarctica right up to Broome. You know, the Kimberley's most famous resident is the saltwater crocodile. We get 2 species of dolphin up here that are very rare, very endangered. There's sharks, there's rays, there's a whole array of big marine life out here to look
and
out for.
we have really seen lots.
All the expedition crew are taking photos every day of all the experiences that we're doing, and then after your cruise you'll get sent a link in your email and they'll have about 1,000 photos in that.
1,000? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, can't wait to see all those.
Yeah.
As if the geology and marine life were not enough, the Kimberley has another trump card, as guest lecturer Mike Hermes explains.
The Kimberley have one of the best records of rock art in the world, along with West Arnhem Land. It's a phenomenal record going back perhaps 30,000 years, and we've got a fabulous sequence of rock art all through those years.
Out of respect for the Aboriginal and island elders and to protect these ancient sites, online publication of the detailed art images is not permitted. But by visiting a number of different sites and with interpretation from the lecturers, we were able to fully appreciate these incredible historical and artistic sequences. And aside from all the excursions, on board ship there was plenty of fun to be had. The food and wine were exceptional throughout, and as on all small ship cruises, there's a very sociable crowd. Memorable events included a wonderful sunset barbecue, a wine tasting experience, and a fun-filled drinks event on the beach. Finally, the Kimberley most definitely delivers when it comes to unforgettable sunrises and sunsets. Not to mention some of the best stargazing you'll ever experience.
The light, the colours, the landscapes, it has to be seen to be believed. If you're planning an extended Australia trip and you have the time and the budget, I'd really urge you to consider putting a Kimberley cruise in the mix.